Hello everyone, this is Andre from for Blackhawk Tactical. Today I just want to go over a video for first time AR builders. I want to discuss what tools you may need and what tools you may not need to build your AR15. In addition to, I want to also show you what tools, not what tools, but what parts, from the different companies that I invest in and why I feel that those parts are good quality to look into when it comes to building your AR. But without further ado, let's get into these parts that's on this table. But also make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and then check out some of my other videos that I have made in the past. Before I get into the YouTube video, I can't show you build anything due to YouTube restrictions. So this base is going to be about what tools and the parts you need to establish building your AR15. So some of the tools I want to get into here is some of these tools kits that you can buy, where you have these little drive pins that you use to hammer in different pins on the actual upper and the lower. It's not necessary that you got to buy a whole kit, so just know that when you're looking for these kits, don't go out and buy a whole big kit, because you're not going to use a lot of these parts. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I only use about, like I don't hear about, from this kit here, probably about 4 different parts that I use to build my AR. So just to give you an idea, from that kit I brought, I used this hammer where you have like your rubber point, you have your nylon, you have a hard point on the actual hammer. Then you also have these from that kit here, this 3/32 punch in tools where you hit in some of your pins that's on the actual upper and the lower. And then you have like maybe your spring holders, but this is also a 5/32 holder as well. And then you have like your stake. So when your buffer tool, as you get your buffer tool all tightened down, if you want to stake it, they have this little tool that you come in. But basically, I mean, from that kit, basically these are all about the 4 tools that I use. You don't have to invest in a lot when it comes to buying these tools, these kits as well. Also, as far as your wrench to tighten everything down, as far as your buffer tool, the actual barrel itself, you can get yourself a nice armor wrench. I got this off of Primary Arms. I think it was regular like $75, but if you look up on other websites and you find it cheaper, Primary Arms will do a price match. But really, I only use this for is to tighten down the buffer tool and the muzzle device. Majority of the time, when you buy the actual barrel, they're going to give you a bunch. You're going to get a bunch of these here to actually tighten your barrel down. So, I mean, if you can, find this tool like this for cheaper, go ahead and buy it, because most of the times to tighten down your barrel, you're going to get that part to do the job for you. And then as far as your vice holder, Magpul also make this vice holder for, you can use it to hold your upper and your lower. This is the only thing I use here. They also have one, there's where it holds your, I mean, it's like a guiding rod that they use, that I see most people use, but this is all I use here. You can probably get this as well off of Primary Arms, probably like $50. This will hold your bottom, this will hold your barrel, this will hold your bulk carrier end. So this tool here does the job for everything. And then as far as a bench vise, don't buy this. This piece of crap, guys. Get your guys a good bench vise. I use this here, but I mean, you can see it's already, I got a lot of work done. I mean, damage done to this here. But get a nice bench vise, because you know, if you're gonna be doing a lot of ARs, you want to make sure you have the reliable bench vise to hold those parts down, because it's important to have. When you're torquing this stuff down, that part is important, you know, because you want to make sure that that vise is going to hold it and nothing's going to come loose on you, loose from you, or nothing is going to like shift on you. So get you a nice bench vise. As far as the torque tool, go to Amazon. I brought this torque wrench off of Amazon. I don't know the price on it, but you know, get you a nice torque wrench. You know, you don't have to buy the most expensive one that's out there. This pretty much does the job for me when it comes to building my ARs. I'm able to torque everything down correctly using this here. But as far as your torque wrench, just go to Amazon, save yourself some money, or you probably can go to your auto store as well. But where I find stuff the most reliable and the cheapest, I go to Amazon and buy most of my tools as well. Now, what I want to say, for all these tools here, if you're gonna be building a lot of ARs, I would say go and invest in these tools. If you just go and just go buy an upper and a lower and just put those together, I would say don't buy these tools. The main thing, if you're gonna do that, you know, just buy upper and lower. Probably just the main thing you just want to invest in is this bevel block here. That way you can use this when you got to do any cleaning or just polish up your upper and lower. This would pretty much you know, hold those in place for you, and then again get you a bench vice grip to do that work. And then of course, you know, get your tools here as well. Now, when it comes to a desk, get you guys a nice desk that you can, workbench that you can, you know, put your tools on and work on. And, you know, you want space as well, you know, because you might be having a bunch of stuff you might be putting over here and putting over there. So get you a nice desk, workstation desk that you can use and that's kind of like sturdy as well. And make sure you get your mat also. You know, you want to make sure, because parts, they will, you know, bounce around. So then plus, if you're cleaning your gun as well, you know, that mat will help, you know, catch some of the oil, some of the chemicals that you're using as well. And then also, the stuff won't be rolling around. You see, I have this barrel, it's not rolling around, so it's, you know, it keeps those things from, you know, moving around on you as well. Now, as far as the parts, I mainly invest in BCM, and here's the reason why. BCM quality control, to me, is one of the best, other than probably Daniel Defense. There's a video you guys should all watch from BCM. It's called, just type in, on YouTube, type in BCM quality control, and you'll see why that, you know, I mostly use BCM parts. I do order some Daniel Defense parts, and I also order Arrow precision parts as well. But the heart and soul of your gun, as everybody would say, is your bulk carrier and your barrel. Most of all my ARs that I have, no matter if it's what type of lower I'm gonna add to it, you know, upper or lower parts kit, it's gonna be a BCM bulk carrier, and I'm gonna use a BCM barrel. Daniel Defense, I love Daniel Defense. That's, you know, that was my first gun, but slowly but surely I started falling in love with BCM. So again, check out the quality control YouTube video and you'll see why BCM is one of the best. You guys will love that. In addition to, when it comes to upper and lower, guys, you can buy the Anderson stuff. You know, I mean, I mainly buy Aero Precision, but to me, I got Spike Tactical, Aero Precision, I got Daniel Defense. To me, when it comes to these upper and lower, they all gonna wobble. You know, to me, I haven't found that best that when, if you guys, this basically for new first time, when you put it up and a lower together, they're gonna wobble. Let me just kind of give you guys description. So, Aero Precision, maybe if you buy a Daniel Defense complete gun, you're not gonna have that wobble. But if you're building these parts, the up and lower is gonna wobble. So, I don't see nothing wrong if you guys go out and buy the Anderson parts. So, they all gonna do the same. These all gonna serve the same purpose. So don't spend a lot of money as far as on your upper and lower. Aero Precision, you can buy those parts, the upper and lowers, for probably about maybe like $96 or maybe $76 as well. So I would say don't go out and spend a lot of money on some of these, you know, up and lowers. You see some outrageous prices out there, but that's to the own individual. This is just for my sake, you know, from my experience building AR guns. But other than that, I just wanted to give you guys, you know, a brief overview as far as if you're a first-time builder, what tools you may need, you know, to build your AR, and not to go and invest in a lot of parts that you don't need and you're not going to even use. And then also talk about what the main part that you need to build your AR, such as the heart and soul is the bulk carrier and the barrel itself. But I mean, I keep you guys too long. So I just want to say, this is Andre from 404 Blackhawk Tactical. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. See you guys in the next video. Take care.